So they say black men are the issue. That black men are so difficult to date because of their trauma, because of how the world treats them. And most black men I know are angry and they have an anger issue and they have this. You gotta be strong. You gotta have a backbone. You gotta know who you are as a woman. You gotta be secure because dating a black man is not a walk in the mother.
You know why you said all these emotional intelligence, all these things, but it's bigger than that. It's difficult because black men, we are the most attractive race. We got more options than any other race.
What's up, YouTube? JayBReacts back here with another video. Now we're gonna be reacting at the Truth at the Dark podcast with Paulpierce and Azar. And Azar is starting to become very comical to me because she is proving herself more and more again that she's a chameleon. One moment she's uplifting black men. Next minute she has her foot on our necks. But she goes out in an all-out rant on why black men are the most difficult to date in the world. And y'all already know Paul being Paul, he's gonna say something to trigger her even more. But I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment below. And without further ado, let's dive into the comments.
So anyways, last thing that we'll talk about is Lex and Drea were on Club Shay Shay and they discussed how like a man who constantly brags or is super flashy is a major turnoff for women. And I actually 100% agree with
Brags,
that.
what you mean brag?
Like, oh, I got this, I got this, I got that. Oh, baby, I could do this for you. I could do that. And it's always a man who can't do nothing. And you are, or like all this extra flashy. And, oh, I got this car. Like, I hate men like that. And I think that it's so turned off. Like, the women who are impressed by that are like a little slow, I think, because that's not cute. Like, I don't want to see you. Like, men do that all the time.
They do.
And then they flash so much stuff. Like, why are you flashing? I had to tell men this before. Why are you flashing me money if you're not giving it to me? Why do I want to see all your money?
You know what men be doing too? You know, I noticed men that put their car keys right there at the bar, just like, oh, right here.
And I don't even notice that because I'm not looking at your car keys. I don't give a fuck. And they probably do that. I don't even notice.
That. I was like, damn,
I can believe that. Or they're flashing money and doing all of this. Like, are you giving it to me?
Wouldn't that be the same thing if a woman is walking around maybe with her, you know, chest out or her behind out? Wouldn't that be the same thing as flashing something that you possibly are not going to give to me? You see what the problem is? When a man shows his accolades, shows what he has accomplished or what he has, that's a problem. But if a woman shows her assets, oh, that's okay, but you're not giving those up either. Okay.
Because other than that, what are you showing me that? If you're not giving it to me, I don't give a damn. Like, what are you showing me that money for? That's corny as hell.
You'd be like, hey, corny. You know, where you want to go?
If you give it up,
you want to go somewhere.
Oh, and he's just doing that? No.
Counting it.
You're thirsty.
Like, where you want to go?
Don't pull out money in front of me doing that. That's
where you
weird.
Want to go eat? What you want to eat? Or you want to go fly somewhere?
I hate men like that. And there's a lot of men that are like that too, that are like so thirsty. I've ran across a few of those guys and they be like, baby, I got it. I could do whatever. I could change your life. I could do this. I could do that. Where's it at?
What you mean though? Where's it at?
Because you saying all of that.
All right, what if he got the money out, like, and you like, what are you doing with it? He'd be like, here.
All right,
10 racks.
Cool.
Oh, but you gonna take it.
Let's go to my spot.
No, I'm not.
Well,
we're
give
not.
me that back there. Give it up. All right, here, cool. What you mean give it to you for? I'm counting.
I'm not asking you to give it to me. If you're flashing it in my face, what are you showing me that? It's not in your face.
I'm just counting
That's
right
like
now.
me flashing my vagina in your face.
Not
are you
like
giving
that.
it up or not?
It's not the same.
I'm talking about some sex.
First of all, if you ask for the money, why you not going at that point? Why take the money? Shouldn't you just say no? Because that's not what you move by.
Thing. I'm talking about some bread. You just flip the whole thing. I'm just, okay. Like, what you mean? It's not the same thing.
Sex and money is the equivalent to men and women. What men want from women is pussy. What women usually want from men is money.
So he like, what's up?
You just contradicted yourself again. Like, what are you talking about?
Stop licking the finger. I can't stand it.
Like, what's up? He doing this. Look.
Licking the finger is crazy.
Like,
that's stupid. I don't like any of that. I don't like flashy men in general, though. Like, okay, we get it. Like, you have a few dollars.
But
like, who cares? You know what I mean?
But you just said that's what women want, though.
Ain't flashing.
Why do you think they do it?
Because you want to keep track of the night.
Okay, we'll do that in the bathroom, my brother. I don't want to see that.
Is it distracting you?
Yeah. It's just thirsty. Stop flashing.
Not thirsty.
No, because men are like that. They're like, yeah, baby, I could and right then and there, it's a turn off. Like, even when you say that, I'm just gonna be like, I'm cool. Right. Like, or like men who think that because they like know people or there's somebody like, oh, my homeboy is this or da-da-da. Okay, like that is the thirstiest shit to me ever, and I'm for sure never messing with you over that.
Partner. Men do that to me.
You know who does that? One of your friends does that, and I cannot stand him. And I'm like, you know what? That's thirsty. That's how you're getting women is off of another man's back.
A lot of dudes
you should
do
feel
that.
ashamed of yourself. And if any man ever did that to me, I'll be like, okay, you're weird. Can you introduce me to him?
That's how. You know what's sad? She probably already fell for that trap probably one time before, which is why she doesn't like it. Okay, you could blame the fisherman all you want, but the fish got caught. So it is what it is. The fish is actually going for the clout because they're drawn to it. So if a woman gets snatched up because a dude is a groupie or a friend of a celebrity, I think they might be the problem.
That's how dudes be trying to come in and just be like, hey, what's the name, cousin? What's up, P? I'd be like, all right.
That's weird. And any woman who's and women do be impressed by that too. Some women do get
yeah. Because women will be like, oh, if you friends with him or
you
brothers with him.
You must be cracking.
No, you must be cracking, but I'm gonna get with you to get in close.
Yeah, with him.
To him.
And that's what I do notice that women do too, because I've been in that situation where I seen a man bring a girl around and be like, oh, this is my homeboy, look. And then the girl is all on the man. Like, what? This is crazy. And you should be ashamed of yourself that you even want to get a girl off the back of another man.
Hold on, you're not saying that the woman should be ashamed of herself for going for that? That's crazy.
Oh.
That's gay.
Yeah, that's my man's.
Like that's
you know what? Drake is my man's.
Yeah, Drake is my partner. Oh, let me try to FaceTime him right now. I'm gonna FaceTime him. You want to say hi?
Hey, say what's up to the homegirl.
Yeah.
All right, man, I'm gonna hit you back.
Yeah. That type of is corny. I'll never go for that. And women do not go for
hilarious. That is hilarious.
Women don't go for it. Wow.
One last thing that
she said women don't go for it. I don't think you have to tell them not to go for something like that. It's just them at that point. If they're going for it, it's because they want to go for it.
I want to say, and then we're going to wrap up, and that I'm so proud of. So marriage statistics, 89% of Black men earning 6+ figures are married to Black women.
Say that again.
89% of Black men earning 6+ figures are married to Black women. Clock that. I love that. That's really dope. So when we're talking about, oh, these men don't like Black women, they do.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
Men are a lot. Men are way more. There are a lot of more.
All right,
men.
so let's do this statistic now. Of the men that are married to Black women that's making 6 figures, what's the divorce rate on that?
So you know what? I don't know that, but you know what I do know? The divorce rate is 200% when a Black man marries out of his race, and it's lower. I just saw a whole video on this. Yes, sir. They said the reason why Black men are harder to date. They said a Black woman with a white man or a man outside of her race has a way lower statistic of divorce. Black man with a Black woman has a higher divorce rate, but it's lower than a Black man with a girl outside of his race. Okay. So they say Black men are the issue. They said,
whoa. So she's saying a Black chick can date a white guy and it's perfectly fine, but when the Black man dates outside, it's still a problem. Wow.
That Black men are so difficult to date because of their trauma, because of how the world treats them, because Black men are very disrespected. They're not taken care of. People don't like pour into Black men. They don't care when they have problems. So Black men accumulate a lot of trauma and a lot of baggage. And most Black men I know are angry, and they have an anger issue, and they have this because it's repressed trauma, and they're not able to talk about it. White people in different communities, they talk about their feelings. They go to therapy. Black men are that is stigmatized for Black men. So they are forced to hide their feelings, hide their fears. Don't cry. Be strong. Shut the fuck up. Be a man. No one gives a fuck. That's how Black men are raised, and that's how they are viewed in the world. No one gives a fuck about their problems. So now when Black men come to a relationship, they are bringing all of that baggage and that trauma, and they don't know how to work through it because no one ever taught them how to communicate, how to work through their problems, how to be emotionally intelligent and mature, how to be self-aware. They don't have the tools and the resources to become that. Especially older Black men. There's way more resources now, but even with the resources, they are not taught to use them.
Yeah.
And that still don't get us what we want. You can go to therapy all you want. That's still not going to heal you to say that you're going to get a good woman. See, the point the finger only on Black men is kind of crazy to say that we don't have a counterpart in this world that we actually, that's almost the purpose to life. you know, is to seek out a woman, and usually it's going to be a woman of your own ethnicity group. But she's only saying that the men are the problem. But the women have changed the most in recent history. Men have usually been the same. Men have tried to overcompensate by becoming more emotionally intelligent. That's still not good enough. But let her finish, and I'm going to give my points.
Oh, now black men are fucking difficult today. I remember my sister, who's been married since she was 23 years old, to a black man. She's my best friend. She literally told me when I was young, she said, sis, I'm gonna tell you this, you like black men, you gotta be strong to date a black man. It's a different type of thing. Wow. You gotta be strong, you gotta have a backbone, you gotta know who you are as a woman, you gotta be secure, because dating a black man is not a walk in the motherfucker.
You know why?
She almost make it like she don't want to date a black man at all. Like at one point she's saying that she loved black men, is black men amazing, and now it's just like, they're the hardest to date. It's crazy.
And you said why it's difficult to date a black man, and you said all these emotional intelligence, all these things, but it's bigger than that.
I agree.
It's more than that. It's not about how you was raised. It's not about emotional this or that. I'm gonna tell you why it's difficult, because black men, we are the most attractive race. We got more options than any other race. So the attack on us is more than any. It's like the peer pressure on us is like, damn, I got girls from all over the world trying to get at me.
I don't think that that's a part of it. I think that's a smaller part of it, honestly.
But that's a piece of it.
It's a piece of it. But
that's the temptation part of it.
That's the temptation of why black men cheat. We get that. But that's not what I'm even talking about. We know black men are going to cheat. We're not even talking about that.
The temptations are greater on us than any other race, though.
And the temptations for black women are great, too, especially if you have a body and you have this and you're fine.
The temptations on our race is more greater.
Yeah, of course. We're sexualized, we're fetishized,
black
and
men
all
are
that.
sexualized and feminized.
Yeah, but the thing is that's only a small of the bigger picture. I'm talking about when you're in a relationship with a man, or you're married to a man, and maybe cheating is a small part of the relationship. He may have fucked up once or twice, but I'm talking about the everyday issues where a man can't communicate, where he suppresses his feelings, where he don't tell you, or because he's not taught to be like that.
Does he deal with any problems in the household? Possibly with his woman. Is she nagging, or is she the problem? To just say that all men are unhealthy, or majority black men are unhealthy, this proves to me that she is more of a chameleon than I ever thought she was before, to not hold any accountability on a woman to the role that she plays in a relationship or partnership.
And it sucks because you feel bad for the man, because you don't even want to blame him, because you're like, you ain't even had the resources and the tools or the environment. Half of them don't have no father to actually show you how to be that way.
Yeah.
So it's fucked up, and I'm talking about the day-to-day shit.
Yeah.
The everyday shit on just being a partner. You know what I mean? And in return, black women have difficulty in certain aspects too.
But also,
but
as a black
you didn't say any.
Especially in my...
She said nothing about the woman.
In my era, we didn't grow up with a two-parent household.
Exactly.
So we didn't know what that looked like.
Saying.
That's what you're saying. So I don't, we didn't know what the dynamic of that really looked like, or how you were supposed to be, so it's difficult when you ain't grow up seeing it to try to implement it into your life.
100%.
And then you like, damn, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it.
You didn't have any examples
I didn't have no examples of it, everyday examples. So that's the reason also.
That's a big one. You don't have an example on how to see how a man treats a woman, or how he communicates, or how he protects her, or all these things. And you're just going off of other that you hear, or whatever it is. And that's difficult for a black man.
And I know all like the friends I got who parents are married for a long time.
Yeah.
They are married a long time.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like, and 100%. It's like, damn.
Because they know how to work through those problems that most people, like if you don't see that, you'll walk away. Because you'll be like, this is too difficult, I'm out.
I hope she understands that more women walk from relationships and divorcing men a whole lot higher than men are actually doing that. So I hope she brings that up.
Where you can see how people problem solve and work through shit and grind. Like, it's different when you see that. It's a different perspective, and you have a better perspective on like, this can work, like my parents have been married forever. Like, you can make this work. You can figure this out. And it's a partnership. Like, that's why I always say when I'm married, I'm not getting a divorce. That's why I'm not just marrying anybody, because I'm not it's over for that. We're working this shit out. Like, and my sisters all are married because they've all had that example of that relationship and how to work through it and how to say, we doing this.
Yeah.
We doing this. Like,
Got it.
and so when you don't have that, it's hard. And that's why I have sympathy for Black men. I really do, because, you know, you have to be patient as a woman dating a Black man, no matter what race you are, because you have to understand that they did not have, most of them, those examples.
Right.
And they were taught to like, suck it up, shut the fuck up, handle it. Don't put your problems on nobody else. They don't want to hear your shit. They don't give a fuck about what you going through. Be a man.
Right.
That's not a Black
Be
thing.
a man. That's it. And their idea of being a man is so skewed.
Yeah.
Because that's not what being a man is.
Right.
How do you know?
But that's what they think it is.
Yeah.
And so I feel for Black men, and I do feel like as women, we have to give them the patience that the world never gave them.
Right.
Oh my God.
And
That
that's
was
real.
tough. That's real.
No, it wasn't,
Yeah.
Paul.
All right.
All right.
Paul, don't do that, bro. Paul, that was real. No, it wasn't. Because what she talking about with Black men, it's all men. All men got to suck it up, figure it out, move on. That's how the world is built. It's built off the backs of men. Men who can put their feelings aside and do something for a greater, higher purpose. So all that, Black men don't have anyone to talk to. I think that's the problem. When we were younger, and a lot of our moms did coddle us and told us to be overly emotional. And when it comes down to if they push the father away, that father couldn't teach that. Man, I know plenty of situations where when a man disciplines his child, it's a problem. Woman disciplines a child, it's okay. Soon as the man does it, it's just so aggressive. It's just, you don't need to talk to him like that. He's yelling, he's screaming. That's part of the problem. A lot of y'all don't see balance of having the masculine and the feminine, which of course we know both have, those characteristics in them, the man and the woman. But when the man has to do his duty, when he knows how to move a certain way or discipline a certain way, that is a problem. I think that is the biggest problem when it comes down to dating and raising children for the next generation. But to just put the blame on Black men and to say that these Black women ain't doing nothing wild in society. We got a booty out epidemic to where they just showing everything, but saying they completely healed. This is how they supposed to act. This is how they supposed to carry themselves. And then the blame in the beginning to actually blame guys who have money for flaunting their money. Well, what else they supposed to do? That's their superpower. Literally, them becoming rich is their superpower now. That's what they can do to catch fish easier. If we know guys want to hunt, we know guys want to crack, they're going to use their resources to do it. And if you got chicks that's out there falling for the bait, you might be a dumb fish. Your school of fish might ain't taught you how to move and stay with the pack. No, you drifted off and you got caught by a shark. And it's the name of the game, it's the circle of life. It's going to happen. You just got to make sure you're not the one that's happening too. And for her to just say that the guys are just, the problem. This was just a man rant right here. But you would hear her in another video say that she loves Black men. Black men are a gift to the world. But it's like she did a backhanded compliment. She'll say that, Black men need a lot of sympathy, man. They just don't get it, man, from the world at all. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of problems there in the Black dude. It's going to be difficult. It's a fight because they don't get a lot of sympathy in the world. That's a backhanded compliment. You call us kings, but then you call us goddamn like peasants at the same time. Like, how we gods and mortals? It don't make sense. That's why I don't feed into the narrative of like Black this, Black that. It's really what all men got to do. All cultures are fighting the same fight. A lot of these men, these other cultures, she talking about therapy. Man, they don't have no resources to no therapy. You got to get up and it's about duty. Life really is about duty. When it comes down to applying yourself to cultivate the world, manipulate the world around you, build something for your family, that is duty. And then on the woman's side, she has her roles to play to make sure that she cultivates and grooms her family for the future. See, once you get into a real union, that's the only thing that's going to make it work is duty. All this other stuff that people are going off of is all feelings. That's why relationships don't last no more, because you got some people might feel sad one day, happy one day. No, I need happiness all the time. It's not going to work like that. And if you're just chasing happiness, you might just need to go buy you a ticket to a cruise or something like that and just stay on that motherfucker all the time. Because if that's what you're chasing, you're never going to be happy. life is hard. Life is not easy. This ain't no place to where you just always gonna wake up and everything is sunshine and rainbows. Even if we weren't in the system that we are in, it's hard work. It's hard work to manipulate the world. Whether you're growing crops, whether you might have to hunt, whatever way you have to provide for your family, it is not easy. But for somehow I think a lot of these conversations end up boiling down to first world problems. You know, because a lot of these other places in the world, they know how hard reality is. I got an African buddy. He don't play that game because he understands how reality in the world actually works, to where he can come here, stay on focus when it comes down to building his future, because he know there's some places out here where the future is very dim. But I'll have this link in the description where y'all can watch this in its entirety. Make sure I like the video, hype the video, comment below. It's your guy JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.